Hey YouTube, I know it's been a while since I've shot my last video, but what I wanted to do is kind of give you guys an all-around update for people who haven't followed my channel in the past couple of years. I just kind of want to do a full update, what I've done to the car in the past almost 3 years of ownership. This July will be 3 years since I've owned the SS, so I just want to do a quick update on everything that I've done to the car since I purchased it in July of 16. So we'll kind of start, I guess we can start from here. One of the mods I did, and I've kind of described this in my previous videos, was I swapped the calipers that I had on the G8 GXP. I swapped those onto the Chevy SS before I sold the G8. There's 6 pistons off the CTSV, the V2s. So that's one thing I'd put on there. Obviously also did the Holden center caps. We're gonna start from the back because there was 2 mods that I've added since my last video. One's obviously in the front and the other one's inside. So we'll kind of start from the back here. If you guys have followed my previous videos, I kind of told you how I was back and forth with the stock tails and then the aftermarket spider tails. But I did go ahead this spring before I pulled the car out. I did put the stock or the aftermarket spider tails back in, and I did throw on a couple shades of VHD nightshade with clear coat, just to kind of give you guys a little shot how this looks. I've got some direct sunlight coming onto them, so kind of gives you guys a good idea how the tails look during the daytime. Now this is about 3 coats of VHD nightshade on there. Like you guys can see, you can still see the tails through there. They're obviously not as bright as what they were stock, but kind of gives it a nice appeal there. Kind of get you guys a shot down here too, what it looks like. Also added, I took obviously off the stock Chevy SS badging. I put the Holden emblem on the back there, which fit nicely. In my previous videos, I described how there's 2 kind of mounting holes there that help you align the Holden badge there. Also put the SSV badge on there. Another thing too, guys, what I'm going to be doing here, and hopefully the next couple of weeks, is there's a Series 2 badge that you can put here that I've noticed on some of the Commodores. I'm going to maybe put that over there. So that'll maybe be another upcoming mod. Moving around kind of here to the front, guys. You know, obviously, like I showed you, kind of the brakes and stuff. I did, they were relatively cheap. I did put on the black fender vents there from the chrome ones. So that's kind of a walk on the front. Now, for guys who have been following my channel, this is a new mod for you guys. I put this on last, I think it was late last fall, right before I stored the car. And this splitter here is from a company called Mobile Attractions. I did a lot of research before purchasing a splitter. I looked at a bunch of different ones online, on YouTube, on Instagram, etc. And this one, for whatever reason, I liked the best. And one of the reasons, guys, why I liked the splitter the best was I felt like it followed the body lines of the front bumper the best. As you can see here, it really does a great job following the curves of the Chevy SS front bumper. And that's what I liked the best about it, was just how well it did that. I wanted to try to keep a stock OEM feel to the car when I put the splitter on. I didn't want it to be real gaudy or something that jumped out at you. I wanted it just to kind of blend in with the rest of the car. And I thought the Mobile Attractions splitter did the best job. So just to give you guys a little bit of just info, when I got it, it came, you know, they sold it either as like a textured plastic finish or like a flat finish, and I wanted to get the paintable version. So what I did is I had somebody paint it Phantom Black metallic to match the rest of the black that comes on the Chevy SS, like kind of this piece here in the center there. So like I said, that was painted to match the rest of the black, and I think they did a really nice job matching it. So before I even installed it on the car. I had them paint that, and I thought it came out really, really nice. Just to give you guys a couple different views here of it. They did a superb job, and I absolutely love it. So I'm very happy with how that mod came out on the SS. So that's pretty much it, guys, on the outside, aesthetically wise, what I've done to the car. Like I said, the big change was the splitter there in the front. But the thing I'm most excited to show you guys is going to be on the inside here of the car. Let's get in here and I'll show you guys what I did here. And guys, I originally shot a video of this actually in January in my garage at home, but the lighting wasn't very good and I wasn't happy with the outcome. I was going to upload it onto YouTube and I wasn't happy with it. So I figured I'd shoot a video outside during the daylight here at the shop. So what I did was, let's start it up here, was I finally went ahead and sent in the stock navigation box and the cluster into this guy, and he reprogrammed everything over to Holden specs. So as you can see, it's quite a bit different than, let's get a nice view here of what it is stock. Obviously, you guys, we'll start with the navigation. The big change obviously in it is, as you can see, the Holden boot up logo there on the Holden miling screen, which I absolutely love. When I purchased it, you had the option of keeping the screen still blue or switching over to red, and I think red looks absolutely incredible. I know the sunlight's here kind of shining into this here. I think the red looks awesome. It matches really well with the rest of the instrument cluster here on the car, and I'm really happy that I went with the red. Just to kind of turn it on here and kind of show you guys a few things here. You know, pretty much everything stays the same still. Not a lot has changed. You know, you can see your screens are all pretty much the same. You know, the big change obviously, guys, is going to be the red background, and then what I love the most is just that Holden logo on there. It really finishes off the inside of the car, and I could not be happier with how it looks. But like I said, guys, not a lot has changed. One thing I did notice is people who are familiar with the SS's, in 2016 when they went to the VF2, they deleted the auxiliary input, and I noticed that this was added, the aux input. Now obviously I don't have an aux plug-in, but it may be possible to add it, and if it is, I'm certainly going to try to go ahead and add that, because it would be nice just to be able to, instead of Bluetooth or hooking up to the iPod input, just to be able to just plug in auxiliary input. So that's something I'm going to look into. If not, it's not a big deal, but that was really the only big change on the layout, other than the red and then the Holden screen on the navigation screen here. So let's see, just go back here, just back out here. So let's give you guys a nice kind of view on how that all looks there. Like I said, I think it looks really good. People who have not followed my channel, the stock Chevy SS's, this is all chrome here. Around the shifter, this is going to be chrome. And then there's one other piece. Oh yeah, on the steering wheel here, this is also fully chromed, and that's another thing I changed. And you guys can see how nicely it kind of all blends. You know, like this is a stock part in the car here, how it's got the black and a little bit of chrome. These stock black, piano black pieces really blend nicely with the stock pieces. So that was one other thing I added, along with the airbag. And if you guys watch my previous videos, I kind of go a little bit more in depth with the installation, everything on the Holden airbag and the trim pieces here. So that's that. Now to get you guys to the instrument cluster, and this is where more of the changes have been added when you kind of switched over and have this guy reprogram everything. So obviously, as you guys can see, it's now a red background instead of blue, what the stock Chevy SS's come with. And to start here, you just kind of hit the menu button here on the stick here. You get to this performance menu. This is a big change here, guys. So there's a lap timer. I would assume, obviously, like if you're on the track or something, you know, if you want to set some lap times. I really haven't messed a whole lot around with this, but this is just kind of like a lap timer that's added into the reprogramming of the cluster. Here's another thing, guys. You also are able to see your oil temp and then oil pressure readouts. The oil temp is in Fahrenheit, which is really nice, but the oil pressure is in bars, which is kind of weird. Kind of reminds me of what the 08 Atari gauges in the G8 was like, how it was read in bars. But either way, it's still kind of cool, I guess, to see that. You also get a coolant readout, your coolant in Fahrenheit and in your battery voltage. Just like I said, just another kind of cool add-on to the car. And then here's my favorite thing, guys, and I'm definitely going to get some more videos of this, but there's a 0 to 60 timer that's now been added, which I think is really cool, and I've kind of played around with it. I haven't tried a 0 to 60 yet, but this does a really nice job recording. It'll tell you how fast you get to 0 to 60 and also the distance it takes you to get to 0 to 60. So we're definitely going to be shooting some more videos this spring and summer of this, and we'll see what kind of time we can get with the SS. So that was another really cool thing that was added into here with the reprogramming. So that's really about it. I think there was one other thing that was added. Let's see here if we can find it. Okay, here it is here. So there's like a little, it's kind of like a little game thing here where you can kind of track your fuel economy. You can see your gallons per hour. Let's see if we give it gas here, if it changes. You know, you can kind of see as you rev the car up here, it kind of changes. So obviously with your speed, it'll tell you how many gallons per hour you're burning. And then every 50 miles, it'll kind of record what your average is and what your best score is. So it's kind of a cool thing just to kind of play around with. And another thing too is this changes from gallons per hour. I think it was maybe miles per gallon, I would assume, or something like that. Instant economy for the miles per gallon. It changed to gallons per hour there too. So that was one thing, guys, I was really excited to show y'all. One big change that I've done to the SS since my last video, and I'm really happy, like I said, with how the red, especially at night, guys, it really blends really nice with the rest of the car. You know, just the red needles there and on the cluster, it really looks nice. So that's gonna really be about it for this video, guys. Like I said, I apologize. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me like, I want more content to your SS. You know, we're excited to see what you've been doing to the car, and I apologize that I haven't uploaded more. I've been really busy with work and other things, and it just has not left me a lot of time to upload videos. But I'm gonna try really hard, guys, this summer to get you some more videos. There's a couple car shows coming up that I want to record, taking the SS to, and I definitely want to mess around with that 0 to 60 timer. You can kind of see what the SS does. Currently right now it has long tubes, no cats, a cat back, an intake, and then a dyno tune. So it'd be kind of cool to see what the car can put down for the 0 to 60 time. So that'll be another video coming up here soon. But like always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Like I said, I just do this for fun. I just like to upload and kind of show you guys the progress of the car. So please just keep subscribing and watching my videos, and I will definitely try to get some more videos here in the future of the SS. So thanks for watching, guys.